Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your business to six figures and beyond. Pow! So in this video, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things, which is relationships. Yes. So there was one of our customers, clients, students, a student that ended up winning a contract the last couple of days. And everyone wanted to know, how did this person win the contract? Because of all the, budget cuts and everything. Well, this is exactly what happened. This individual was registered as a veteran, so had a veteran certification. And they ended up going to an industry day in Florida. And they ended up going to an industry day in Tampa, Florida, to be exact. And when they went there a couple of years ago, before all the cuts, they ended up winning a contract for doing windows at the Department of Veteran Affairs. And this particular contract was done beautifully. And once they won the contract, they were able to put this down as past performance. Because they did such a great job, this company remembered them and they called them up 2 years later and asked them, could they come in and do the windows again? Now, one of my students was wondering, when we do our Facebook group and we talk about our, big wins and we talk about who's winning, and quite a few students have success stories. One is like, I haven't won my first contract. I've been doing this for around 90 days or so. What do you think out of the main areas, capability statements, website, what do you think really would help me along? And I mentioned, because of my story of being a veteran, being a woman, being a minority business, my experience was definitely relationships. Yes, once I got in the door, I did have to do the work. I did have to know what I was doing. But I would say by far, from being in business since 1995 and doing government for years, that I absolutely know that doing a business and having relationships, especially in government, has allowed me to win the contracts that I've won. And my students would say the same thing, that they would say contracts have won them their contracts as well, or relationship has really won their contracts as well. So right now, even with all the cuts, everything going on, yes, you can still win a federal contract. And I am also going to give you so much information on state contracts. Yes, there are a lot of different states are looking at doing the Doge. They're looking at, putting in the cuts and all that. But it doesn't matter, because as long as you have the mental mind that this is something you're going to do, no matter what happens, there are always going to be contracts out there. There are always going to be cuts. The state of Florida is doing cuts, absolutely. Other states may not, like the state of Maryland, the DMV area. There's a lot of states that aren't looking at doing that, or they've been doing it the whole time. So it's nothing new. But you definitely can win federal contracts. You can definitely win state. I know that we just had a lot of students win local, county, city, state, happens all the time. You just have to know where to look, and that's what I'm going to teach you. So if you want to learn exactly what to do so you can be one of those students on our Facebook group talking about, yes, I just want a state contract, or you want to be one of the ones that come on to our GovCon Lunch and Learn, and I had no idea they won because they're so quiet about it. And a lot of our students really don't go into their big wins. And, I get it. They don't want other people to feel a certain kind of way, but I would say this is inspirational. Let people know what you're doing, and not in a braggadocious way, but in a, hey, stick in there, you can do it. So I just love to encourage you, let you know it can definitely happen. State contracts are definitely a great way to go. There will be a lot of states that are not putting cuts in. A lot of things you can do. Just keep focused and don't be concerned about what's going on. Just stay focused on what you need to do, and you'll watch it happen. You'll make it happen, watch it happen. So if you'd like to learn more about state contracts, I will be teaching a special on April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, all about showing you various states. I'm going to show you states like Texas, Florida. One of the great things about Florida also is that they are looking at doing a lot of disaster relief, and we're looking at doing a lot of disaster recovery. So if that's something you're interested in, state is still going to be involved in that. Always have been, always will be. So there'll be some things, no matter what's going on, they will not change. If you want to learn, then make sure you sign up. I will go through step by step on some things you need to learn in order to win a state contract in your area. So make sure you click the link to register April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You don't have to go to all the days, but make sure you show up for one of them. Looking forward to seeing you. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.